Welcome back, StarCraft fans, to the World Championship Series Europe Premier League Group A. We've already concluded our first 4 matches, and now we have a final one. Match number 5, Bunny versus NaNiWa.
I have decided.
What?
You look like a bus driver, and I look like a school teacher.
Bus drivers... Really?
I just decided when I looked at it.
No. Whoa. All right, okay. Lawyers wear this collar thing. Lawyers wear this collar thing, man.
And this. Yeah,
that is a solicitor or a lawyer if I ever saw one.
All right, so if you want to let us know what you think we look like, make sure to hashtag WCS and send in some tweets. Is it a bus driver, is it a lawyer, or is it a schoolman, or is it a caster? Let us know. And just get involved in the discussions.
Yeah.
Make sure to do hashtag WCS. And also before, while we're getting through it, before we get into the games, make sure to check out, and I love doing this, because remember in the olden days when they used to go www. Well, nowadays no one does that anymore. Because there's like no point.
Yeah.
But anyway, make sure to check out www.starcraft2.com/WCS. You'll find the stream there, but more importantly, you'll find all the standings.
Yeah.
You'll find out all the schedules and stuff, and it's just a good website to have around. What you should do is you should bookmark it if you can't remember it. What you should do is, you know, when you have your browser,
Yes.
and you open up a new tab. I don't know how to open Control T. You open up a new tab, and then there's a little bar that you have all your saved options on. I would put StarCraft2.com/WCS there, because I would check it often. Not daily.
We do check it often,
because if you
though.
check it daily, that's kind of silly.
But the thing is, we
Every
do
other
check
day.
it often, like, because we have to. Like, it's very useful to us, right?
Yeah, I would check that site out and hashtag WCS every chance you can when you're on Twitter. And make sure to watch the WCS North America tonight too, which will be happening not too long after we finish our Europe broadcast here. And we will, of course, be jumping into the next map between NaNiWa and Bunny. And I'm going to go through the vetoes with you. NaNiWa removes Frost.
Okay.
And NaNiWa, so the way that the veto works in a 7 map pool is that you choose between A and B. NaNiWa, the highest seed, gets to choose if he is A or B. A is the guy that vetoes first and picks the first map. B is the guy that vetoes second and is the reactionary kind of player. So NaNiWa removes Frost as the first map. Bunny, Daedalus. Think about Terran players against Blink on Daedalus. NaNiWa, Altazim. Doesn't want to play that. Heavy Rain. Another Blink map from Bunny here. And then NaNiWa gets to pick the first map because he is A and chooses Polar Knight.
I think what's very, very clear from NaNiWa's vetoes is that eliminating these 4-player maps, he's eliminating uncertainty. He's
where his opponent is, so he doesn't have to scout like in the early games.
To a certain degree, yeah. Like, he's putting himself in a position where he could just go for something really, really aggressive if he wanted to. And I wouldn't be surprised after seeing those 2 being vetoed if he decided to just do something very aggressive again, go for a proxy Stargate, proxy Twilight Council, whatever he wants to do.
It could be, because that's definitely right now in the state of the game. I've used that a lot today. In the state of the game is that right now in the earlier stages, Protoss versus Terran, it is all the rage. In my lawyer shirt. All the rage.
Objection!
Because it's very difficult for a Terran player to know which build and strategy is coming out from the Protoss player. And each and every different build from Protoss requires a different response, really. I mean, if we just look at the prime example from this weekend with Hero versus Innovation.
Yeah.
You know, you get an engineering bay for a turret, then Blink comes, you don't have enough money to defend Blink.
I felt so
You get
sad
the
for
bunkers,
Innovation on
we don't
this.
get the turret, then the DT comes. You know, that's the most extreme example that we can give. But that's definitely a massive factor in a lot of these games. But one player who did eliminate the odds a little bit with this weekend, when we saw in the Intel Stream Masters, was Pult.
Very well done by him.
He scared players to use Blink against him, which eliminated one of the options, which then pushed them either into a normal game or risk it for a Dark Templar, which he always had a turret for.
Yeah. That's I mean, when we watch Terran versus Protoss, what we were watching from Pult, for me, over the past couple of... It was like the best Protoss, Terran versus Protoss in the world. It was just so strong, so solid. And him losing out to Hero in the grand final, I personally believe there was a lot of factors going into that. They've been playing for hours and hours all day long, but Hero in the end is the victor. He is victorious, but Polt looked so great. He defeated Rain, for Christ's sake. I mean, come on, that was amazing.
You know, and there's 4 shoes. Now let's jump into another 4 shoes, which is these 2 players right here. And it's a bit of a different scale, of course. NaNiWa is a great player. He really is the non-Korean hope for this year in 2014 for the global finals. But Bunny, he's never been past the round of 32 before. This is his chance.
It really is.
Right here with the green stars and that monobrow. Oh, it was a monobrow. There, it's a monobrow. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Look.
Are you on about the little star?
Look at the left. It's got a monobrow. When he selects a command center, it's got a monobrow.
Do it again. Wow. What a poor little guy. Well, this little star, he's doing it right. We have Bunny spawning down to the bottom position here for Copenhagen Wolves in the blue. And up to the north, of course, we have NaNiWa for the Alliance in the red. All right. I'm still thinking aggression from NaNiWa. I still really think he brings aggression, brings the heat to Bunny.
Definitely a high. Why does it say Slivko in the overlay? Why does it say Zerg?
Well, it doesn't say Zerg. Where are you looking
Wait,
at?
I mean, no. I was just messing around. I don't know why it says Slivko. That's not Slivko.
No, that's not Slivko.
Is this guy?
Yeah, that's that guy.
Tim?
He's like reading Twitter.
Man, it's Slivko in the overlay, man.
He's like, oh no.
He's like, I changed the race.
Change it. No, dude, that's me. Look, that's not even Tim. That's me.
Oh, is it you? Yeah. But, oh, yeah. Yeah. Never mind.
Fun time here.
No, NaNiWa versus Slivko. No, it's Bunny. Give this man some respect. All right. So we have a double gas opening here from NaNiWa and a probe off to the left-hand side.
What a surprise.
This only means that he is hiding his option away from Bunny, who has opened up for a Reaper.
Well, so he's going to be able to jump in there and at least see the double gases, but this probie going down all the... He's doing what I do! NaNiWa! Yes! Yes! Sorry, I'm so excited.
Because NaNiWa copies you.
Of course he does. What are you on about?
Absolutely.
I shared in the replays and everything. It was sick.
All right, it definitely looks like this can be a Stargate here.
Of course it is.
Well,
come on.
You say that, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It definitely
I wish
likely.
for it. Give me the Stargate.
Yeah, it's definitely more likely. 3 and 3 here. The SUV is going to go in and is already going to be starting to ask some questions.
I don't know if you can tell, Sean, but sometimes when I'm on ladder, I like to choose. It's so much fun. This is so
seems
cool.
like it.
Yeah, this is great stuff. I'm loving it.
So the thing is with this, and I've played both scenarios.
Yeah.
As of you, apparently.
Just one of them. I don't play the Terran scenario.
This sucks because it is so fast.
Yep.
There is no reactor. There is no... The reactor was late! Reactor was late.
Panic.
Reactor's late, which means the Marines are late. Which means, as I was saying, is you hardly have any Marines to defend this anyway. I really think this could be an instant loss, Claris.
It could be, yeah. This Reaper's not doing too badly for itself, but the Mothership core does pop, and then he has to get right on out there. It's like, birthday surprise.
But the Oracle is going to be out as 2 Marines, I think. That's it.
And
then there's going to be another Oracle behind it, too.
Yeah.
And this is a nasty build.
The
There's
one
a
thing-
bunker. Okay, you're starting to realize now. There's a bunker in factory. Maybe if you can get in the bunker, then the 2 Marines don't instantly die. But
Yeah.
the Oracle's on its way.
I mean, the one thing for Bunny that he saw was, 1, it was the fact that there was only 2 pylons there, and 2, and also there was a little bit of Chrono Boost saved up on the Nexus. So, like, why are you saving up Chrono Boost, you know? Like, this is really, really quick, obviously. How many does he have? Yeah, just the 2 Marines. The bunker's so important. 100%.
Yeah, that's going to help him out a lot in this. If that bunker wasn't there, then this game was different.
Yeah.
The bunker's going to help, but there's still definitely angles to kill SCVs.
Get in the bunker. Get in the bunker. Phew. Okay.
Just shields down.
Now it's out of range, and unfortunately for him, he has to like mine on the right-hand side. And
then the Twilight Council behind this. You sicko.
Jeez. Oh wow.
He's going to go for Blink. It's double Oracle into Blink.
He is truly twisted. He is NaNiWa.
And then he uses DTs, and then he plays a normal game, so he actually uses everything that's possible from the Protoss player.
Dude, oh, dear me.
Blink is late, though, and there is still a Reaper to spot this, because with the double Oracles, he can't afford to go Blink, as you can see.
Yeah. All right, well, this is going to continue on.
Well, Bunny's seeing there's no expansion, so he's pulling back to his main base here, and there are Widow Mines.
Uh-huh.
I suppose the Oracles can reveal the Widow Mines for the Stalkers once Blink is done.
Okay, he really wanted that Reaper to be dead. And
Yeah.
the Twilight Council is whirring away now for Blink. Whoop, doesn't want to go too far with that.
Interesting. Do you reckon NaNiWa can penetrate Bunny here?
Well, the oracles,
can he break this?
The oracles are important to keep alive, especially against someone who's making so many Marines. Because
that Widowmine, by the way.
Where is it?
See it? Above the barracks. Yeah, exactly. Above the barracks.
Oh, wow. I can't. Wait.
There it is. Yeah,
there he is.
That's good.
Little
But yeah,
meanie.
sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, keeping the oracles alive is really, really important if you're going to try and do this, because you want to bring them with the Blink Stalkers as well, not only for the high ground vision if you don't want to have the Mothership Core over there, but also because they do a lot of damage to Marines.
Yeah. But
so
usually when a Terran player bunkers down and locks down the hatches like this, you can't break him, obviously, because he's on one base, he's got bunkers everywhere, and you just kind of expand. But what you do try to do is chip away on the SCV count.
Oh, I moved the Widowmine. Oh, he could have killed. Okay. Never mind. Sorry, go on.
Yeah. Just saying you'll end up want to chip away against the SCV count if you can with the Stalkers. But there's only a few out. He hasn't really built many.
This is a nasty trick with that Widowmine. Look at that. That is a nasty trick.
Yeah, right
You're a
behind the
mean
building.
bunny. And now he repositions himself behind another building. He's like, okay, go on, Widowmine. Little sadistic guy, you. Where's he going?
Only 5 Stalkers now. It's going to allow Bunny to get a tank out and also mine from his natural here. This isn't going to be a scary Blink play. There's 4 gateways.
It comes too late. Like it's too slow, I feel.
Well,
With that amount of defense that we're seeing here from Bunny now. After the oracles, I mean, 2 oracles for only getting 5 workers. It didn't really slow down his income a huge amount, aside from him having to evacuate to the natural. So he's still 28 workers against 28. And he has siege tanks and a lot of Marines. All right. That's a lot of free damage. That's a lot of free damage.
Dark Shrine.
And that Widowmine gets the kill as well, and he doesn't have any detection.
Well, Bunny's stabilizing. I mean, he's even got a Viking in his main base, just in main mirror in case the Oracle comes in. But he's stabilized. You know, he sacrificed his gas going into Stim and Combat Shield, so he's kind of low on those units and those upgrades, should I say. But NaNiWa's kind of boosting away. He's still got an Oracle at home. He's going to lose another Stalker to that Widowmine.
And he's going to blink.
Oh, is he?
I assume.
You think he's watching? You think he's timed that?
No. What?
Yep.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yes, he has. Oracle can get a lot of kills on the natural, by the way, if it swings around the back.
Yeah, it could. The Viking... Well, actually, he's repositioning his Marines, though, so he's doing a really good job about keeping this on his toes, but he's going to blink up with the Stalkers as well, I think. And try and get that Tech Lab. That'd be very, very nice if he could actually get that. And, oh, he does lose the Oracle, but he blinks out as well. Losing 1 Stalker and an Oracle for a Tech Lab that's researching Stim was nice, but there's another Tech Lab there that starts straight away.
Dark Templar time.
DT.
Dark Shrine's finished. Warp Prism on the way here. It looks like he's going to blink. Oh, not this time.
Oh. It's almost as if he's playing with this Widowmine now, but after losing another one, it's like, this is kind of costing you, NaNiWa.
Do you know what I also just realized?
What?
Is that game sounds are coming from my PC, not yours.
Are they?
So it's lucky that I'm looking in the right places you're looking. Yeah.
I don't...
I agree, because that was a Chrono Boost I just heard and you didn't look at it.
That was a Chrono Boost, but that's really weird because you're muted.
Oh, really?
Well, it was muted anyway, so it was only that you could hear it.
Oh, just me?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I was like listening to my own game sounds. I go to Spotify and put music on. Just listen to what I want to listen to.
Oh wait, this is why it sounded so loud to us the whole time. Yeah, okay, but it's been muted, so that's why we figured out the problem. Sorry, this is an inside problem that we were trying to solve, and then we figured it out.
All right, DTs. Can they get damaged out? Vikings there. There are scans available. A scan available. No turrets, just a scan.
It's got to be a bit
Spreads the
concerned.
DTs. Well, that's such a pain.
Yeah. Like, no.
Oh, there's one, but the other's going to... Oh, there's a turret on the natural. I didn't realize.
What's that?
Well, that's lucky.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, okay. Well, he's going to be fine then.
Well, he
let's
takes a
few
couple of kills, yeah.
3 for 2 DTs. I think that's an all right trade. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
44 workers to 46
Big
right now.
investment there from NaNiWa, but he has fallen back onto, all the gases now. He's going to get his +1 attack in a second. He's added on Colossus and Thermal Lance. But this is quite a scary push out from Bunny. That's a lot of units. NaNiWa doesn't have a lot. Not a lot at all. This has been a good game for Bunny. He didn't really take damage versus the Oracle. He didn't take damage versus Blink. And he didn't take damage versus the Dark Templar. So NaNiWa used all 3, as mentioned, tech choices that Terrans have to deal with in one game. And Bunny deflected all of them, which has just given him a natural advantage. He's just got more money, more units. And this could be difficult for NaNiWa to defend.
Yeah.
Where's the Mothership Core? Get in position and photon overcharge.
Hey, you better do it quickly, Mothership Core, because that's
But
a
even
lot of bio.
Oh, he's gonna lose. He could lose the Nexus here at least.
Those force fields were very important, but at the same time, it doesn't have thermal lance, does that one Colossus, so it has to be so careful.
Gonna get targeted down by the tank.
It's gonna die, and if that dies, so will this Nexus. Bunny, wow, with a huge, huge lead here. And there you go, GG. Guys, Bunny goes one game up against NaNiWa, and NaNiWa right now in the first day. We keep having this happen every time in WCS Europe. Is on the verge of elimination, upsets everywhere potentially. Okay, this could happen. Wait, whoa. Okay, calm.
That's NaNiWa's map choice too, Polar Knight, by the way. Remember he was A, which means he picks vetoes and picks first.
Sean.
What?
Does NaNiWa play a normal game now?
I think he has to almost. It's Habitation Station. You can't use Blink here, so it's either Oracle or DTs, and that's a little bit easier to predict both rather than all three. So yeah, I think he would play a normal game here. This weekend, the Protoss players, I'm pretty sure, were mostly playing normal games here. So he has to. This is crazy. NaNiWa is an expected top 2 finisher right now. Bunny could upset him.
Yeah, he could. And Bunny played out that game great. Against all adversity and all of those aggressive strategies, nothing really did
Well,
good
that's
damage.
what happens. You dedicate to 3 different types of aggression. You don't do anything with all of them, and then, you know, you just don't have enough money to spend on upgrades and army count. That's what happens. So NaNiWa's got to be really thinking about this next one. He's got to cut down the mistakes. Like MC said, he didn't think that NaNiWa was really playing very well today, and it's starting to reflect in his results.
Yeah.
You know, 2-1 versus Slivko, 0-2 versus MC, 0-1 currently versus Bunny. That's not NaNiWa typical results.
Yeah, that's really... In the round of 32 here, in a competition that's pretty well stacked in terms of how things go in Europe, this is not a good start for NaNiWa. And not only that, but also, he's qualified for Katowice. So if he's not playing well here, what happens there? He needs to, you know, get going.
Doesn't want to lose in the round of 32.
No.
Not if he has hopes of global finals again, because this year's going to be more difficult than last year. There's a lot of people at global finals that weren't there.
Very
parting.
That guy.
Moro. No, wait, no, he's there.
Wait a minute.
Those guys that I really liked that weren't there.
The sub. No. Anyway.
Yeah. This is going to be a difficult year, is the case.
Yeah, every international tournament as well that grants a lot of WCS points is going to be highly contested. Everyone realizes what's at stake. But now let's get into game number 2, as we currently have this man up to the top left-hand corner, 1 game up against NaNiWa. It is Copenhagen Wolves Bunny. Up in the top right is the favorite normally here.
Normally.
As the red Protoss representing Alliance, it's NaNiWa. This could happen, Sean. I was about to call you Todd. Sorry.
No, I'm not Todd.
But yeah, this could happen. This could easily happen. NaNiWa is 1 game away from being knocked out of Premier again.
And he's going for a 10 gate.
Ooh. Hello.
Going for a 10 gate here. Can't believe this. Sweden versus Denmark right now, and this is obviously those 2 countries quite rivals. It's Nordic nations. All of those guys.
Yeah, and Bunny is taking no risks, man. He's going straight to the barracks. He's not going for something crazy like a command center first.
He's not going Reaper expand. He's actually going barracks command center here, by the looks of it. Unless he takes a later gas and uses a very unorthodox build, it looks like he's going for 1 barracks command center.
You're right.
But with NaNiWa with the 10 gateway, it just unlocks everything faster. You can get the Zealot out faster, Stalker faster, Mothership Core faster, tech structure faster, anything he wants. It really depends on where he wants to spend his chrono boost. And it is a 15 gas, which isn't that common here in Terran vs. Protoss.
It's straight to factory, right?
Kinda. It's like a late factory. It's like a barracks with a reactor, faster command center, and then a factory. But with that's how we would usually use it here. NaNiWa is building a Zealot. And his Mothership Core is going to be pretty fast here, I'd imagine, if that's what he's going to dedicate his resources to. He's so low on probes. He's got so many probes to do this.
Yeah. He's at 15 and 15 right now, but there was 1 or 2, you know, a chrono boost in there at least.
Well, he's expecting a Reaper expand, that's for sure, against this right now.
Yeah. And SCV is going to poke in and have a look around. And sees the cybernetics core done at a particular time, which is kind of fast, as well as that Zealot as well.
Yeah,
So
the mothership core's fast here.
yeah.
Let's get that big chrono boost into that. Stalker. Chrono boosted introduce, like a fast Zealot Stalker mothership core rush coming out from him here. And we have the reactor coming in, but we also have the quite fast command center. But Bunny should be throwing his command center on the high ground and building a bunker on the ramp. Because with the Zealot Stalker and mothership core, ideally you want to have 2 Marines in the bunker or 1 Marine to maybe feint that there's more in there, that NaNiWa doesn't try to run up the ramp, and then use the other Marines to stop the mothership core from getting to the SCV line.
You know, oddly enough, he had a bunker queued up there for a second and decided to go for command center before it.
NaNiWa's getting a second Stalker. He's going to run past the bunker.
Yeah.
There is no wall, there's no supply depot there, so it is possible he runs past the bunker. And he's going to use the mothership core with Time Warp to try and get damage dealt.
And it's a really annoying thing to deal with as a Terran, actually going for this amount of units so quickly, because right now he's only got Marines. Of course, the bunker will end up finishing.
Yeah, and the build from Bunny's been thrown off. He should have got the factory by now, but it's a little bit late.
Oh, and he's going to start going to work on these Marines that are going to be zoned out for a little bit by this mothership core as well as Zealot. That's hard. That's a really annoying position.
One Marine's dead, second Marine's dead, and there's none in the bunker.
This could do quite a bit. If he's able to kill
Marine's
Marines.
Dead.
Oh, jeez.
Another.
They just don't reach the bunker in time, and now this mothership core goes uncontested.
There's another Stalker too, and there's a Time Warp available now.
This is not good here from Bunny's perspective. As soon as those Marines pop, he can just run around, kill them again.
And NaNiWa should be expanding behind this while doing as much damage to the economy as possible, picking off the Marines one at a time. Second Stalker, and it's not been dealt with very well here.
He just dies here. Unless he gets some amazing surrounds, some miracle surrounds with these SCVs, he just goes back again, kills the Marines, goes back, kills the Marines. Of course, the Marines are doing a really, really good job of focusing down the mothership core, because that's the big difference maker in this fight, even though the Stalkers are doing a lot. And he's bringing over another Stalker. This is just too much.
This is NaNiWa saying, you know, why the hell are there people out there believing that I'm going to lose?
Yeah.
And then he does this. This is what this is how I feel that this would be played out.
Oh, nice block there with the Stalker, actually.
Yeah.
The Marine was not going to get there in the end anyway.
No SCVs left. This game's over.
Yep.
He's lost way too much. This is NaNiWa saying there are non-believers out there.
There certainly are.
And this is what I want to say to you.
And we were maybe 1 or 2 of them just before. But one thing's for sure, he's really bringing the firepower here in game number 2.
He's killed every SCV but 1.
Good job, Mothership Core. 15 kills, 16 kills. Mothership Core!
I think we're going to game 3 here. GG. NaNiWa just destroys Bunny. Not even close. That was just complete annihilation. Not even.
It didn't help that Bunny had chosen that particular build, though, right? In terms of going up against that.
I mean, if the bunker was completed, then it's different.
Yeah.
Because then it helps out a lot here. The Marines have somewhere to hide. The SCVs, I mean...
And he opted, again, you know, I saw him queue up a bunker at that location. He was like, oh, no, I can get away with this, and then starts his command center. I'm like, wait, no.
Yeah, you've got to be careful against that. That can just kill you, as you see. And
yeah.
it did just kill him. Wow. 10 gate, chrono boosted, mothership callers, stalkers, and it's over.
Yonsu, are we going to see another proxy?
No, I think straight up blink play this time. Just straight up.
You say straight up blink play. Yeah, I guess.
Just regular blink play coming out from NaNiWa. 3-4 gateways. See how much damage you can do. Fall back onto... It may be how classic Hero and Rain played it out. They all played it very similar. How they went for the Stalker play. Then fell back on gases. +1 armor to Zealot charge and took it from there. It might be something that he does, but it's difficult to tell. If NaNiWa wants to play like they do, he may have something planned. NaNiWa usually is very good at planning out series. Like, I'm going to play this way in map number 1, this way in 2, and this way in 3.
Yeah.
So he may have something that's planned, but if he tries to play something, I wouldn't be surprised if he uses Blink.
All right, well, we're going to get on to game number 3, which will be Yonsu, and then after that, obviously, we find out our winner, and then we'll have a good old interview with them as we now get right into this map to find out who is going to advance onto the round of 16. Will it be this man spawning up to the top right-hand corner, our blue Protoss, representing Copenhagen Wolves? It is Bunny. And down to the bottom left, we have our red Protoss, representing the Alliance. It's NaNiWa. NaNiWa.
Interesting discussion to be had if NaNiWa does win this. A obvious question is to ask what's his current form and
Yeah.
if he has been practicing or not, because MC, I'll mention it, MC felt that he wasn't in the best of shape. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's not right now. Maybe there's some other things that are on his mind and keeping him back from practicing a lot. But here we are on Yonsu, the smaller map in the map pool. And this has been highly used with Blink play as of recent. Very good to be able to jump inside the main base. We've seen some sneaky strategies come out from Pult this past weekend to be able to deal with the Blink play, a bit of counter-attacking. And Bunny, the one time he changes his build, he gets destroyed.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a shame for him there. He's going to throw down the barracks, and I imagine we're going to see Reaper committal. There we go. Yeah, in this... he just pulled that away from the extractor.
Changed his mind, Claris.
Yeah. Don't change.
Is he going back to the same build on game number 2, or is he going to take his command center?
You know, if he does go back to the same build in game 2, then I think that he's basically saying, NaNiWa, you're not going to do that 2 games in a row. Come on, which could work out well for. Wait a minute. Okay. So yeah,
15 gas,
and he's actually sending out an SCV scout to make sure nothing too crazy is going on. Wait a minute, NaNiWa. Oh, okay. It's the down. Is this the doubt pylon, or is this actually scary pylon? This is Twilight Council pylon.
This is hiding Twilight Council pylon.
Yeah,
most likely. It can be Stargate, but I'm pretty sure this is hiding Twilight Council pylon. Whether it's Blink or not, I'm not sure. It's hard to tell.
NaNiWa feels like he has somewhere to go.
It feels like every game he wants to just all in, or at least play, in this sense. It's funny that he's not trying to play a normal game.
What movies are out right now? Is it there's that Frost movie? I mean,
he hasn't quite caught Frozen yet. He hasn't seen it, but it's the last showing in the cinemas tonight.
Frozen, that's the one. I'm like thinking of Frost, like that map. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, Frozen. He hasn't quite seen Frozen yet. He hears it's a big deal in Korea right now, so.
I can imagine NaNiWa, he just goes in there, he's listened to all the songs and stuff, like his little happy face, like bobbing up and down to him. Like, wait a minute, this isn't NaNiWa.
Yeah, there's the Twilight Council. Not sure if Blink or DT's yet. Either way, the probe has to stay out there because if it comes back, then the SCV will see it.
Yeah.
So he kind of has to stay hidden.
Well, if it wasn't DT's, he could have sent it for a scout, right? So
yeah, but the scout's mistimed. It's all weird.
Okay, it's not
whatever
DT's.
The probe is used for, it's weird.
Well, yeah, he's just going around this left hand. Unless he's going to...
No, it's too late if he builds another pylon on DT. It should be Blink.
Yeah.
He's hiding it away, and it is 15 gas from Bunny, who is protecting himself against an Oracle as of right now. He's got his Marines inside his mineral line, that is. And the factory's been built pretty fast. So we are going to see from NaNiWa, is it... Oh, it's Twilight Council before expansion, so it's like one base Blink. So the second and third gateway will come down shortly, and he's going to be able to put a bit of pressure on. And Bunny's going to have to evacuate his natural,
he's eventually rallied around to actually spot that with the SCV. Oh, no, he's just changed his path with this SCV. He was eventually rallied around to spot the probe on the right-hand side, and then he'd have been like, wait a minute, but he changed. That's a little bit of a shame for him.
If he tries to hold his natural, he's just going to die.
Yeah.
You can't do that versus one Nexus. And I'm not sure that SCV saw the lack of Nexus. It was very close. I think it may have seen the lack of Nexus.
I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I didn't quite spot it.
I think it may have missed it.
But in the end, also, he's getting Widow Mines, which are always going to help against this because technically NaNiWa has no detection.
Gateways as well. He's going all out with this.
Bunker on the low ground. I don't think he fully realizes. He's sending another SCV down to the bottom left-hand side.
I mean...
But it'll eventually get there. It might be too late.
If he tries to defend, you just spread too thin so fast because this attack hits obviously a lot faster than it does if it was off double Nexus. And already, NaNiWa sees a Widow Mine, and he can always, detonate the Widow Mine. And
sees lack of Nexus.
Yeah, now is a time where I'm like, I wouldn't try to hold this natural, man.
Yeah,
if he tries, he has a heart made of steel.
Don't spread yourself that thinly, Bunny. Okay, well, okay. This is going to continue. He's going to get a siege tank quickly once again. And Blink's on the way.
He believes himself. No bunkers here, by the way. It's quite scary. Well, I'm scared for Bunny.
Blink's up. There's the time warp as well. Really slowing down those Marines. Really good focus fire there from NaNiWa.
Stalker gone already.
Died on the top of that supply depot. And yeah, this is... well, he's going to push this away. He was trying to do a bit of damage to that mothership core, but in the end, the Blink down will save him. Okay.
That Widow Mine's gone.
What?
It's moved slightly to the left of where the NaNiWa's army is, by the way.
Okay, I like that. eventually go up there, one would think. But he's going to use this location once again. There's the... Ooh, it's one siege tank volley. Spreads these units thin. Tries to keep himself alive. He might blink forwards with some of those.
The mothership core's gone.
Uh-oh.
The mothership core's gone.
Oh, I didn't see that go down. Ah! Okay, well, that's really, really bad.
He can't see up the high ground anymore.
He actually has to keep one Stalker at all times on this high ground. He's going to repair the command center. Very important to keep that alive here. But he's now going to focus down a few SCVs.
This is 1-1. This is Premier League or Challenger League right now. On this game.
26 army supply against 21. He's moving around this left-hand side. This is a really cool move here by NaNiWa, but there's a second siege tank. As this siege tank count rises, it makes it all the harder for these Stalkers to do anything, especially since he saved his orbital command as well. This is great for Bunny. Gets a bunker, but that's about it. Oh. He let that salvage before he killed it. No!
Is NaNiWa going to expand or keep warping? There's 3 zealots. He's actually going to charge in. He's going to charge in. He's charging in.
I can't believe this.
He's going to be able to pile on the high ground probably to continue to reinforce.
Another siege tank.
He's going to go for it.
3 siege tanks are out. Bunker's going to go down. The Stalkers move on to this left-hand side. They could actually get that.
There's a bunker.
They could get that. Ah! Don't die. Okay, it's not going to die. He repairs plenty.
Yeah, he takes a bit of damage on his Stalkers here. He's going to go for it.
This
and
is
Bunny sees it. There's no Nexus still.
What is going on?
NaNiWa has gone crazy.
Ah, he's going to go. I can't believe he's actually going to go here. He needs to get those Zealots on top of those Marines as quickly as possible. All the Stalkers trying to get to the soft squishy center. They blink forwards. He's going to die. Bunny.
He's got rid of the tanks, but the Marines and Medivacs are left. NaNiWa's got nothing.
Wait.
It's GG. Bunny goes to the round of 16.
Oh my God.
NaNiWa's eliminated in the round of 32.
What?
NaNiWa's eliminated in the round of 32, just like Season 3 in last year's WCS. Bunny moves on to the round of 16. Congratulations, Bunny. He joins MC.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
And he's able to make the hold against NaNiWa's world. I'm so surprised that NaNiWa played that way.
So am I.
But Bunny makes it. Wow, I think that is as expected. A lot of people are shocked with. Here are the results.
Yeah.
MC in first place, Bunny followed in second.
Congratulations to our 2 players advancing on to the round of 32. And if there was gonna be upsets coming from this group, normally people would have said, you know, Bunny's quite strong. He could do it. But normally people would say, well, it's NaNiWa. He normally performs when needed, but WCS Europe right now is living up to a bit of a curse for him. He's not doing so well here.
No, didn't do that well last year. I think for NaNiWa, that is round of 16, Season 1, 5th and 6th, which was good in Season 2, then round of 32. But Bunny finally breaks the round of 32 curse that he's had for 3 seasons, including this one, is able to go into the round of 16. Congratulations to him. And he will come to Germany, Cologne with MC from Group A to compete against 14 other players.
Absolutely amazing results here from day number 1 already from WCS Europe. And in just a bit, we are going to get Bunny on the line to find out exactly how he feels.
We're going to have a bit of an interview, bit of a question with him here and there.
I'm looking forward to asking him some questions that I sorely want to ask him. Yeah. I think we wanted to ask maybe the opposite questions to NaNiWa, but we're going to have to redirect those towards Bunny.
Upsets happen. They continue to happen in the WCS Euro. Anything's possible. We've seen favorites go out time after time after time. TLO was another one that went out fast. We've seen MVP go out fast.
But also, we've got to come back to the hard, solid fact right now that this is a fantastic result for Bunny, a player that has been in Premier quite a few times and now makes that round of 16 position. That's a huge step up for him.
Congratulations to him. Really, really good.
All right, guys. We're going to go to a break, and then when we're back, we're going to have an interview with our second place finisher here from Group A, Copenhagen Wolves, Bunny. All right, guys and girls, welcome back to World Championship Series European Premier League, as we have on the line with us our second place finisher from Group A. It's Bunny. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing really good. I'm really happy that I won.
Yeah, did you first of all, did you think coming into today's group that you could get second place, realistically looking at it? There was obviously a lot of people saying, you know, this is MC's and NaNiWa's group.
Well, I didn't really have that many expectations because like I was lying in bed sick the last 2 days, so I couldn't really prepare much. And even today I'm feeling a little bit ill, but I think I managed to play okay regardless.
So did you kind of enter this group with a bit of a freestyle mindset, just kind of like, all right, I'll just do what I usually do rather than specifically preparing because of your lack of practice?
Yeah, it was just how I usually play. I'd say maybe it even helped me a bit because I didn't really have any nerves going in because I didn't have that many expectations. So.
In terms of preparing for NaNiWa, because obviously you had to play NaNiWa in your first series and then you ended up playing him again. How did you feel NaNiWa was going to play going into this? Because from what we saw, we really weren't expecting this extremely aggressive mindset from him.
No, I wasn't either. I was really surprised, actually. Like, I know he's a player who likes to gamble a lot, but I didn't expect to do this many all-ins, and even like one-base all-ins, which are like really old school. So, yeah, I was a bit surprised by it. But I've had a lot of practice against those kind of builds,
So you played him first of all today. Did you expect him to change up completely, come into playing you for the second time in the rematch, or were you just didn't expect anything from that?
I really wasn't sure because like the first series didn't go as I expected at all, and I also made like a lot of mistakes, so I think I was kind of shaken up. But yeah, I think I'm happy he played the way he did because I don't think I was in like my best condition today.
And oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't play like macro games. Usually he's really good playing long games, so I was a bit surprised.
You took a completely different approach to a lot of Terran players out there, and in your way of dealing with Blink, you decided to use tanks and Marines. Are you finding this a much more effective way to play against Blink all-ins compared to, for example, how Pulp played this weekend with counterattacks initially early on, or how Terran players have tried and just died with bunkers anyway?
Yeah, I'm not really, like, I think tanks are really good for actually holding the attack, but in the metagame that's right now, where Protoss are doing a lot of like just pressure with Blink and sort of like fake Blink all-ins, it can be really hard if you're going tanks because it's hard in a macro game to transition from tanks. But he like hard-called in me in the game, so it ended up working really well.
So if let's look at that from the Protoss perspective kind of thing. If you are playing that Marine tank style, and then NaNiWa is just pressuring just a little bit, would you have been a bit more scared going into the later stages of the game if he'd like fallen back and expanded, or did you feel comfortable to just play it out from there?
Yeah, like as I said, that's kind of like what I feel is like the weakness of going tanks.
Okay.
But I like to open with Factory versus Protoss at the moment. I didn't watch that much of IM, and I hadn't had time to study the replays that was released or anything, so I was just playing what I was comfortable with, like going with tanks.
So this is the first time in the round of 16, so congratulations on making that barrier and passing that barrier. Do you have any expectations for the rest of the season here, or are you just going to be like, well, you know, I've done better than the previous times, let's see where I go?
Well, I'm obviously really happy because the last 2 times I was kind of like hit a wall in the round of 32. It was like I got to Premier League and then I just fell out like right after. So I don't know. It can only go better from here, I guess.
Yeah, an extra $1,000, of course, getting to the round of 16. You get those extra WCS points, which are going to mean a lot throughout the year. So I'm glad to hear that you're over the moon.
Okay, so we're going to wrap this up. But before we let you go, Bunny, would you like to give any final shout-outs or words?
Yeah, shout out to... No, actually not.
I'm going to give you it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Someone out there right
I
now.
just thought about it. I was like, no.
It's probably a practice partner or something. But he doesn't
exactly.
want to say who it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you.
Hey.
All right, so
was
two
pretty
fiery
awkward.
questions for you. One player who is in the Premier League that you definitely do not want to play against at all this season. Is there one player that you're like, no?
Yeah, I definitely don't want to play against Jack G. I think he's like the best player in WCS Europe right now. And like when I play him on ladder, I almost always lose, and I lose hard. So I hope I don't get to play him.
And then I guess I can ask the opposite. Is there any player that you would want to play against? If you had the option to be like, you know, in the round of 16, I would like to play you. Is there anyone out there that you have a good record against or you feel very confident against that plays in the Premier League?
Well, I think that would be a little bit BM to say someone is like really bad. And
Just
I
have a
would
good
want to
record
play
against them.
Yeah.
But-
Bring us it, Bunny. Come on.
You can say non-Korean if you want. You can just be like anyone non-Korean. I guess that's a cheap out.
Nah. I don't know. I would like to play against some Zerg at least, I think.
Zerg. Okay, I can give you Zerg. I try to get that, but
That's all I'm going to say.
okay, Zerg.
We're missing a trick. You're supposed to pick Baby Night. God.
Yeah, your Zerg
maybe.
did look good today.
It's
by the
been
way.
a long time since I played him in a tournament, so maybe that will be fun.
You did look great versus Zerg today, by the way. Hope you do realize
Oh, yeah. That was crazy.
that. Yeah, look
Yeah,
good.
I helped a lot of Zergs like prepare for WCS, so I actually
Ah.
think I practice more versus Zerg than versus Protoss.
Ah.
Interesting.
Well, good luck in the round of 16, Bunny, and I look forward to seeing you come to Germany. It's going to be a lot of fun for that tournament stage.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it done here, really.
Yeah, see you there.
All right. Thank you very much, Bunny. We'll see you at the round of 16.
Yeah.
So,
Bye.
bye.
Good evening.
Have a good evening. See you later. All right. Done.
That's it.
Group A's finished.
It was a rocky road at the beginning.
smoothed out.
Smooth sailing from there on, man.
Yeah.
Well done, well done. So congratulations to MC and Bunny for advancing on to the round of 16. As now that really wraps everything up for today.
That's right. Group A has now finished. We have our 2 players. But the WCS, the World Championship Series Europe Premier League, continues on North America this evening. I suppose we should look at that. North America in a couple of hours. But the Europe Premier League, again, in 2 days' time. On Thursday, we'll be covering Group B. Same place, same time, as we'll be covering the player that Bunny's picked out as a favorite to do super good this tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Jack G, Nurtio, Live Zerg, and Showtime will be playing.
I'm looking forward to watching Jack G play. We already saw a lot of him at the previous Intel Extreme Masters and World Championship Series here. He is looking absolutely amazing and stellar right now.
Yeah, and of course in North America tonight, Desro takes on 3 very difficult opponents. The one player there that a lot of people are hoping to see perform well, but he's definitely up against it tonight.
I believe it's Oz, Alicia, and Nesty, if I
That's
recall.
correct, yes.
So a strong lineup there for him, but we all saw how well Desro actually did in his Challenger game, preparing for Apocalypse with precision. So
Yeah.
maybe he'll be able to prepare for the rest.
Maybe we can take down those 3 Protoss players. Find out tonight in just a couple of hours in WCS North America.
And without further ado, guys, that does it from us here in Europe. So tune in on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central European Time.